We, of course, are watching a little bit of an unsettled weather pattern even through the weekend. This is our current radar. This is pulling from 5 different radars, so there's a little bit of clutter. We do have some low-level moisture that we're watching. A lot of what looks like rain is actually with the wind turbines out across the coastal band right now, but I have this one turned on, so it highlights where we are seeing the rain over the Gulf of Mexico, moving up toward Matagorda Bay. That's where I think most of the rain is going to stay, Matagorda Bay to Houston throughout the day today. I think we're going to miss much of the rain. So right now it is 78 degrees in Corpus Christi. We're 76 in Robstown, 73 in Allison, 78 in Kingsville. So it's a rather warm start to the day. That's because we're on the warm and humid side of the next cold front that's making its way across the plains. Now this frontal system is going to create a risk of severe weather across Kansas, Oklahoma, and even into North Texas later on this evening and into the overnight hours. But for now, things are on the calmer side. You can already see the moisture coming up through Houston. So what's happening, we've talked about this a lot during the week, the low-level jet is pumping moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico to then help fuel all of this rain that you're seeing across the northern states, across North Dakota, across Minnesota. That is moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. Some from the Pacific as well has still made it. But severe weather wouldn't happen without the Gulf of Mexico. Now, with that being said, we have a lot of moisture. You can see that here on our Lex camera, but we don't have the lift that helps provide the thunderstorms, not necessarily today. We have the heat, which creates rising air, but the lift is that frontal boundary, and we won't have that. So I'm not confident in much in the way of rainfall today, but we are going to be hot. We're talking temperature nearing 90 this afternoon. Look at that humidity. It's back in play as well. Heat index around 95. Now there is a dry line that looks like it'll make its way across Texas, but most of the rain, as I mentioned, is going to be in that low level jet, that moisture stream, that stronger wind that's going to be over East Texas today. Watching this cold front into tomorrow morning, this is when a line of severe thunderstorms could move through the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, Texarkana. That's going to be early Thursday morning. They could see some stronger wind. Notice we're still dry, but we get some rain that pops up as the front starts to kind of squeeze out and wring out our atmosphere. All of that warm and humid air, it tries to make its way towards South Texas, but it's going to stall and lift back to the north. As it does so, we stay in that warm, humid air mass, which gives us a chance of rain, but there's no guarantee of rain because the front doesn't make it all the way through. You see the higher rainfall totals all across North Texas. Meanwhile, we just have a chance for a trace to 1/4 of an inch of rain for the most part across South Texas and the coastal bend. There's that moisture stream. You see it quite nicely going through Houston and then impacting the area that we're anticipating the stormy and windy conditions in between that high and that low pressure. This is where the low level jet sets up. For Halloween, we do have a chance for storms. You saw that on the Futurecast as the cold front squeezes out kind of our atmosphere a little bit, but the cold front doesn't make its way through. In fact, there is a chance we reach 90 on Halloween. Some horrifying heat for sure, with highs at or greater than 90. That's only happened 6 of the last 137 years. So you'll see that here. The last time we were in the 90s was 2013. 2002, we also did it, but the hottest day on record for Halloween, 1947. There's a chance we could hit 90 today. I think we will, with less rain in the forecast. 90 not out of the question on Thursday, but we're a little cooler Friday and Saturday before we heat up again heading into Monday. Now Tuesday, there's a chance we see a cold front get closer to the coastal bend. More details on that to come in the week ahead. John Thomas.
Thank you so very much, Carly.